Hello Libra, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Libra, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energies. With all that being said, Libra, let's get started. How does Libra currently view this relationship? Libra, we do have the Three of Swords. We do have the 10 of Wands. Well, this doesn't even feel like it's you. Okay. For some of you, you could have been dealing with a fire sign strongly, so an Aries, Leo, Sag, possibly an air sign, so a Libra like yourself, maybe even a Gemini or an Aquarius, or this person might just have that within their chart. It kind of looks like this person has been going through it since this ending occurred here between the two of you. But I feel like this ending occurred here between the two of you a little while back ago. Yeah. Like, I don't feel like this ending happened last night or anything like that. Like, I feel like this ending happened, you know, either like a few months ago or even a few years ago. I don't feel like you talk to this person anymore, nor do I feel like you've seen this individual in quite some time now, but they've definitely been going through it ever since this ending occurred here between the two of you. I mean, this person, you know, is still very much so hung up on you. I'm also getting that as well. I feel like this person has been patiently waiting to hear from you, but it looks like they haven't. Yeah, it looks like they haven't heard from you. Okay. How does this person currently view this relationship? So we do have the Four of Cups, we do have the Queen of Cups, and then we also have the 10 of Pentacles. In regards to how this person's currently viewing this dynamic with you, I just feel like this person never thought that this day would come, that you would, like, you know, get up and leave them and move forward and move on with your life. You know, it's like this person's looking at you like you don't love them anymore. Like you don't care about them anymore. Okay. Well, all right, let's keep going. Let's see if I can pick up on you. How does Libra feel? We have the Queen of Wands, we have the Justice card, and then we also have the Lovers out here. Interesting, with the Hermit to the Seven of Wands, and then we also have the Judgment card. Wow. With the Ace of Cups. Alrighty then. Okay, look. I feel like this person has tried, right, to like move forward and move on with their life, date other people, see other people, you know, things of that nature. And it just kind of looks like, man, they don't want to like turn around and build and establish, you know, a life with someone else. And it's because they're too busy keeping the door cracked open for you, you know, just in case, you know, just in case you decide to resurface back up here for them. They just want to make sure that they're still like single and available. You know what I mean? Because if you were to resurface back up here for this person, I mean, they will turn around and take you back in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? So it looks like they've been putting like many opportunities to settle down and build with someone else on hold, because, you know, what if Libra comes back? What if Libra comes back, you know? All right, so I'm really not picking up on you whatsoever. And listen, I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that when I say this, but I don't feel like this individual, you know, is at the forefront of your mind. Like, you don't think about this person. You don't think about them. You don't. I don't feel like you've spoken to this person and or seen this person since the two of you parted ways. So then there's that too. So it's like, I feel like you have no idea. You know what I mean? That this person like has been going through what they've been going through since this ending occurred here between the two of you. We have the King of Swords, we have the Emperor, and then we also have the Judgment card. Oof. Oh boy, is there a lot of regret here. Okay, let's talk. In regards to how this person also feels, because this reading has been all about them, and so let's just keep going, I guess. This person has a lot of regret when it comes down to the way that they went about their relationship with you. You know, it's as if this person, you know, wishes, you know, that they were different, that they were different, that they were ready. It just kind of looks like the person that they are today is nothing like the person that they used to be. It just kind of looks like they used to like play a lot of games. It kind of looks like they just used to, you know, be extremely like immature and, you know, things of that nature. But man, oh man, if they can go back into time, they would do it all. They would do it in a heartbeat, and they would do it all. You know, they would just do everything differently, everything freaking differently with you. We got the Five of Pentacles. I just kind of feel like this person feels like you're not coming back. You ain't coming back. You ain't coming back. And that's been a hard, you know, thing for this one over here to accept. It's like they just wish that they could have been like the man you needed them to be, or the woman that you needed them to be. And they're definitely accepting that the fact that they were not the man you needed them to be. They were not the woman that you needed them to be. Like, they're accepting that. They're definitely accepting that. But they feel like they are now, though. That's the thing. Like, they feel like they've changed so much and matured so much that they personally feel like they can love you in ways that they weren't able to love you before. They can, you know, treat you in ways that they weren't, you know, able to essentially treat you, you know, in the past. It just kind of looks like in the past, you know, they did a lot of things without thinking. They only thought about themselves. And I mean, the list goes on, you know. Yeah, I feel like it's been such a long time, though, since the two of you parted ways from one another, because it takes years to go from a King of Swords to an Emperor. So that's what I'm saying. I don't believe you guys broke up last night. You know what I mean? Hell, at this point, I don't even feel you guys broke up like a few months ago. Like, it takes years to get to this stage. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, the stage that this person's in, you know, in their life is definitely nowhere near the stage that they were in when they, like, initially met you. When this relationship between the two of y'all initially started. In regards to what actions you plan on taking in this person's direction. And or moving forward. I do see you, and this is kind of like fascinating actually to me now that I think about it. I do see you running into this person, okay? Now, what's fascinating about all of this is that, yeah, when you run into this person, yeah, it's going to shock you and it's going to surprise the hell out of you. You're going to feel like you just basically saw a ghost, right? But it's interesting because I feel like this person knows where you're going to be at. Like, they know exactly where you're going to be at. I keep wanting to say it. Like, I don't know. Like, if you have plans to, like, go to, like, a particular restaurant, they know. They know, and they're going to show up. Because I just see this person showing up somewhere where they know you're going to be. And I think that when you do run into them, you're going to be shocked. I don't know, Libra. Like, do you guys have mutual friends or something like that? Or are you, like, posting? Like, I remember, like, back in the day when I was, like, you know, a teenager anyways, like Facebook had, like, this, like, feature, which I don't even know if Facebook has this feature anymore, where, like, you can, like, you know, like, tell people, like, you know, where you're at, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's how they're finding out. I know that I know that it's kind of like a thing with like, Instagram too, where you can like post like, like where you're at, like what restaurant you're at, um, or event you're at. But there's just, I don't know, there's just something about them knowing exactly where you're going to be and they're going to show up. I think it's safe to say you kind of have a little bit of a stalker on your hands. I think it's safe to say that. But they know where you're, they know where you're going to be. I keep getting that. They know where you're going to be and they're just going to like pop up on you. Okay. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands and the Three of Cups. Okay. We have the King of Cups. We got the Queen of Pentacles. And then we also have the Empress out here at the bottom of the deck. We do have the Page of Wands to the Devil. And then we also have the Eight of Swords. I'm gonna be honest, Libra. Yeah. I just don't feel like you're gonna be too happy about this. I don't feel like you're gonna be too happy about this. Like, I don't feel like you won't be ecstatic to run into this one over here. I just don't. I don't. And I feel like the primary reason why you're not going to be too happy about all of this is because looking at them reminds you of like every freaking thing that they've ever put you through. So no, I don't feel you're going to be too happy about this. I think that when you see them, you going to be fucking like, holy shit. Like, it's them. You know what I mean? So you're going to feel like you just freaking saw a ghost, but you're also going to find yourself getting just angry and upset. Like, oh my God, like, why is this freaking person here? Like, Jesus, like, I do see that happening to you, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Okay. So sorry. Sorry. Sorry, Libra. We got the Two of Wands, we got the World, and then we also have the Eight of Cups. We got the Nine of Swords. We got the Nine of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords, and then we also have, I feel like they're too fucking afraid to approach you. So that's interesting. That's interesting because it's the way that this is happening is kind of making me, it's not one of those things where, like this person showing up at your job or like at your house, they're showing up at a public place is what I'm gathering. They're showing up at a public place. Like, they want you to see them. So they're going to make it a point to make sure you see them. You know what I mean? But as far as like them just like directly like approaching you, like, hey, can we talk, Libra? Like, I feel like this person's too afraid to do that. I wonder why this person's afraid to like just approach you, but they're going to make sure you see them. Oh God. Oh Lord. Oh my Lord. Yeah, this is like at a public, I feel like this is happening like in a public place. Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles. I feel like the primary reason why this person's too afraid to approach you is because they just don't know, man. Like, they don't know if you're gonna freaking snap on them. Like, they don't know how you're gonna freaking react. They don't know how you're gonna react. Are you gonna cuss them out? Like, are you gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't freaking know. They don't freaking know. Okay. Well, I mean, to answer their question, are you going to be happy about this? No, absolutely freaking not. You're not going to be happy to see them. You're not going to be happy to see. No. You're not going to be freaking happy. And to be honest, I'm getting like, I don't know if when you get nervous, like your hands start to get all sweaty and stuff like that, but I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, it's a mixture of like anger, but there's just a boatload of things. Oh my God, I feel so bad for you. You're going through like a whole lot of things all at once. It's like when you see them, you're just like, oh, why are they here? You know what I mean? So then that's happening. And then I do see you kind of like questioning, like, how did they know that I was going to be here? How did they know I was going to be here? You know what I mean? Like, I see you going through that. What else? It's just a boatload of, and you know, this is somebody that I am getting, you were very, very much so in love with. You know, you were very, very in love with this one over here. That's one thing I will say. But you ain't gonna be happy to see this one. They too fucking afraid to approach you because you might just freaking go off on them and just snap on them. They don't know. You know what I mean? And I just don't see them approaching. They gonna make sure you see them though. Okay, like if they have to fucking stand right in front of you or accidentally bump into you, okay, they're gonna do it. Now as far as actually saying something to you is concerned, they're not gonna do that. Okay, they ain't gonna do that. They're not gonna, no, hell no, they're not gonna approach you. No, absolutely not. No, 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 no. I hate that you're gonna be going through this. I really do. I really do hate that for you. But I don't know. That's weird. It's like they just knew where you were gonna be, in the weirdest freaking way. They just knew where to find you. Okay, so sorry, but that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.